me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I pockets with the bass.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo!
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Broncos going up against the Giants. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson, and he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Lynch looking to throw on second. And he's got it complete to Fowler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, here's Lynch. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go.
Again, Anderson. Always got some breathing room. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go play action. action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
Let's go!
On second down, Lynch. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Third and 2, now Lynch. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. Manning now on first down. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And certainly Jennings, Charles, he figures to get the majority of the carries for the Giants. What else do they have, though, in the backfield?
Well, remember, they let Andre Williams go. So he was a guy who, at one point, was a Heisman Trophy finalist out of Boston College. They ended up drafting Paul Perkins out of UCLA. One of those dynamic runners that never got his due. At the end of every game I ever worked that Paul Perkins played in, he ended up having big games, and it's almost like you forgot him throughout. But he's a guy who can carry the ball, catch it out of the backfield, and provide relief for Jennings.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Jennings. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
Third down now following the run. From the gun on third down, Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And, partner, a little off script for a second. I know you had a blast like I did with the college games this past weekend, but now that's behind us. It's time for the regular season of the NFL. Feels good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Goodbye to Labor Day. I put away my white shoes.
Thankfully.
Yes, because, you know, that's the rule, right?
That's the rule.
And now we look ahead to the regular season, and what an opener we've got. A Super Bowl rematch. Yeah, I know. Cam Newton said don't call it a rematch. But it is to us. The Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. Cam's coming to town. And Trevor Siemian's quarterback in the Denver Broncos.
A lot of other good ones, too. Giants, Cowboys. Be interesting to see what Dak does. Good to have the NFL regular season back. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And complete into the hands of Fowler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is Harris. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
This is Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Harris now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Manning. They go screenplay with Jennings. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. All right, partner, indulge me if you will here. Let's go back and look at preseason in totality. What are some of the storylines that you took away going into the regular season?
Well, so many of them. I'll try and keep this one short. New England, no Tom Brady, no panic. They're going to ride with Jimmy Garoppolo, and they expect to be good. The Jacksonville Jaguars are getting a whole lot of love in preseason. I've heard a lot of people say they're going to win the AFC South. How about the Tennessee Titans? DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry. Are they truly thunder and thunder? We'll find out as we go forward with that one. But what about the big trade? We hate the injury to Teddy Bridgewater with the Minnesota Vikings, but they went and got Sam Bradford because they believe the Super Bowl is now, and he can take them to it. I know you're tired of me saying this, but do you know what a young quarterback or an inexperienced quarterback's best friend is on the team?
A good tight end, a good security blanket.
No doubt about it. See, we work well together. See,
You taught me.
I think Virgil Green could very well be that for Trevor Siemian as he gets started in Denver. Great safety valve for him, a guy that he can throw easy routes, get the ball out of his hand quickly to him, right in his sight lines, and he can make nice plays.
Last year, just 12 catches. They definitely expect that to go up big time.
Let's go!
On first down, it's Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, partner, now that the regular season is here, the fantasy football drafts are in the books, but I envy you, my friend, because you don't do fantasy football, so you don't have to watch in angst and cheer for certain players. You're neutral.
But what I keep hearing from everyone and just observing throughout the season, I'm missing a whole lot of fun because people are locked in and making sure their rosters are set. So now, as we head towards week 1, I know you and the rest of the people who are playing, make sure you've got everything set up so you don't miss it, right? Because otherwise that continue each and every week, correct?
Correct. That's why, I don't know, I enjoy your cool, calm, and collective nature without fantasy football, though. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom!
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And Sanders now to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now Lynch on first down. Looking deep for Demarius. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Now Manning throwing on second down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Marine. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Sanders. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
10th carry now for Anderson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run it again with Anderson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jason Pierre-Paul coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to make it a 2-score game. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st down, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Shaquille Barrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And on 2nd and 10 now. In the backfield is Anderson. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing, Lynch. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Lynch. Screenplay, Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Underneath for Jennings. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your right.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. They're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. After this one, it's always tough to lose a game. But after this one, Charles, your offensive coordinator, just a little head-scratching going on probably.
Trying to figure out what he's going to do to jumpstart his team. The defensive coordinator, on the other hand, he's going around. Way to go, fellas. Great job. Keep it going. Things will turn for us.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Like a river, like a river.
picture. How do we fall apart? Faster than a